Welcome back to On Football. Today's review is going to be on the Battle XFast system. You guys saw me unbox it a couple weeks ago. I've been testing it out for 2 weeks, like I test everything, and I have a detailed review for you guys. So I'm going to revisit the packaging like I did in the unboxing, tell you some of the things about it if you haven't heard about it. So the Battle XFast system is an over-the-cleat spat system. It's going to be kind of like the straight jackets. It's going to be kind of like the two-tone cleat cover in the sense that it goes over your cleats. It's going to be a little bit like an ankle brace because it's also going to give you additional support. So let's take a look at what the box says really quick again. It talks about it's biomechanically superior to tape and traditional braces. It's increased range of motion, less risk of injury transference, increased propulsion and explosive movement, superior comfort over and shoot braces, one-time application, fine-tuned fit with quick adjustments. It comes in a variety of sizes. Large, small, extra large to fit your shoe size. So here is the box just one more time. Battle XFast. You guys know Battle. They make the oxygen mouth guards. But I picked this up from Safety First Sports. I'm going to include the link for this down in the video description so you guys can take a look at that. Check out their website for a lot of safety material, for safety gear, helmets, braces, shoulder pads, all that stuff. So here are the cleats that I've been testing out with the XFast system. Here are the cleats obviously without the spat system. These are my custom Vapor Carbon Elites. Here it is with. You can see it's attached to the shoe. When you take off your cleat, it's going to come off with it. But first, before we get to the review of it on the cleat, we're going to take a look at the brace without it so you guys can really understand what's going on here. So here it is, if you can see it. Your ankle is going to come out through this top. Your shoe, the back portion of it is going to come through here where you see the Battle sign. And the front of the cleat is going to come out here. These holes right here is because the laces are actually integrated into the shoe. What does that mean for you? That means that it's going to be once you get it in here, which it can be a little challenging, you're going to have to unlace and relace and make sure the laces are lined up. But you will never have to take off the brace and the shoe separately again. That means you're not going to have to put on the brace and then try to fit it into your shoe, stuff your foot in. I mean, you guys know how that is. You're also not going to have to put on your cleat and then try to take something and fit it over. This is something that's integrated. So the good thing about it is that it integrates a lot of things that are in traditional braces into the cleat. First being the figure 8 that you usually see. So these straps here make up the figure 8 that you would find in something like ankle tape or some braces. Just these thin little straps right here. So they're adjustable in the sense that they're attached to these bungee cords where you can actually pull it, and you can actually pull it tighter. You can see how that stretches. That's where you're going to get some of that fine-tuning adjustment. It also is going to securely wrap your ankle for support right here. It has a hook and loop closure that goes through kind of like a belt. So once you pull it through, then you wrap it all the way around. It looks complicated when you look at it, but once you've got your cleat in it, it's really simple, self-explanatory how to put it in. And this part is just going to wrap around your ankle overall. And it is inside of a neoprene wrap, not only for comfort, but also because it's going to stretch and it's going to wrap around tightly around your ankle and provide no gap. So that's kind of how the outside of it looks. It also has this minor adjustment strap, which didn't really work for me, but to make it a little bit tighter around the back of your cleat if you need to. I, pulled it to make it as tight as it could, and it's still a little loose for me, but that just might be my cleat. So now, let's take a look here of how you actually integrate it into your cleat. So here are my laces on the cleat. You can see that it goes through my cleat and then through the brace. So you can count, there's 3 different eyelets, 1, 2, 3 on the cleat. The mistake that I made the first time is that the last 3 eyelets on the shoe are not the ones that go through here. You're going to skip one. So this one is actually not in anything through the spat system, and that's because it's going to pull up the spat system to the back of the cleat. So you want, after the first one, the next 3 are going to go through it. So This costs about $39. I think it's $39.99 on Safety First Sports, and that's just for one. You're going to want two, but I can say this is something that you will definitely want to check out. Definitely one of my favorite products right now for safety. I am definitely going to use these for flag football without a doubt. For regular football, when I play with pads, I prefer tape. And that's just because for me, tape, the way that I tape and the way that I get taped and flex my foot, that just provides a little bit more support for me. It also gives it a cleaner look on the outside, which that I love. But for flag football, where I've got to buy my own tape, I've got to tape myself, that's not something I can do. So this is something that I will be putting all of my cleats into to wrap and get that support. So that is kind of my review. If you guys liked it, you're interested in the Battle XFast system, remember to check out the link in my video description, and then support this channel by giving me a thumbs up, sharing, subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.